Hey everybody, Economic Ninja here. Got a story out of Zero Hedge, very interesting because I just seen this clip on Twitter and it's moving fast. It's about the oil markets. There are a lot of false flags, a lot of false information out there, and there are people that are trying to profiteer off of the wars that are going on around the world. We always know that that happens. But this is impressive because this is happening right now, and then we're going to talk about the price of oil that's happening right now in the markets because it's up like 5% right now. It's a big deal. All right, the story title is Viral Clip of Emir of Qatar Threatening to Cut Gas Supply to the World News. To the world is fake news. Let me show you this real quick here. Let's play it real quick for you. This is all it says. All right. In that amount of time, this is what the... Come on. All right, in that amount of time, this is what the tweet says. Breaking news. The Emir of Qatar has announced that if the bombing of Gaza does not stop, he will stop the supply of gas to the world. The issue of Palestine is the issue of a people uprooted from their land and displaced from their homeland. Okay, this is not true. This is not what this says. There are plans to make energy hyperinflate. I've told you about this before. But there are people that are trying to push out fake things to cause them to be able to make lots of money in the markets. Let's go back into this story, which is important. It says, minutes ago, the large news aggregator Citizen Free Press picked up a video clip purporting to show the Emir of Qatar, Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani, threatening to shut off gas supply to the world. He's purported to have said, if the bombing of Gaza doesn't stop, we will stop the gas supply to the world. Zero Hedge has confirmed that this is fake news. The Arabic in the below clip nowhere mentions natural gas or any other energy commodity, but instead merely describes Palestinian land being taken as the main issue in the general remarks on the Israel-Gaza crisis. Now, this tweet is blowing up, all right? It says the clip is fast approaching 1 million views after it hit Citizen Free Press, since deleted. On Friday, as the fake statement spread, natural gas prices only briefly spiked and then dumped, remaining relatively unaffected. Zero Hedge has reached out to the Qatar embassy in Washington, D.C. for comment. They haven't got anything yet. So it says here, a Qatar-based English language news portal has also said that the natural gas supply cut threat is fake news, right? Disinformation experts have exposed an account masquerading as a Qatari news source that has spread false reports on an alleged Qatari threat to cut its gas supplies to the world if Israel continues to bomb the besieged Gaza Strip. Check this out, CNBC right now. Just oil alone, because of all these threats, all of the worries, oil is sitting, I know we were talking about natural gas, up almost 6%. It's 87.73. We are going to see an amazing run this next year in 2024. There's going to be so much misinformation out there, you won't know which way is up. That's why I did that video entitled Know Thyself a few weeks back, or a couple weeks back, because you need to be in a place of peace to navigate these they're not murky waters. It's a storm. It's going to be hitting us from all different corners of the world. I haven't told you this before, but I'm going to talk about a prophecy that I was shown in 2010 through somebody else. It wasn't given to me. It was about an aircraft carrier, a U.S. aircraft carrier that's going to be struck by a missile and sunk, and the world's going to watch it. And it was from a gentleman that was out of Africa. And I remember in my spirit just knowing this is really going to happen. And I told everybody at my fire station about it. About 6 months later, the truth came out that China had developed a quote-unquote carrier-killing missile. And the prophecy was said, very specific, that God wanted us to know that this was a missile that's mounted on a truck. And 6 months later, we found out that in fact, China had developed a carrier-killing missile that's mounted on a semi-truck. And I've met people that I've worked with that have tested, this technology. They've tried to figure out evasion techniques and stuff. They have because this missile runs pretty much supersonic, and it runs like 50 feet off the ocean, pops up, acquires signal, its target comes back down. By the time, you pick it up on radar, it's cruising again, pop again, and they used to, my friend who worked on an aircraft carrier, and they were always trying to figure out how to evade these things. They said, we don't have anything. And it's interesting because there's a day, I believe, where the U.S. is going to be so strapped, militaries all over the place, that China and Russia are going to have the power because they have the economic power. That's what they have to get first, is the economic power, which they're grabbing fast through the BRICS. And then they will do something like this. And I think the whole world then will go reeling because they'll know that America has lost its edge. And America's edge has been, for decades and decades, its military power. That's how we have enforced global economic trade, settlement, all kinds of stuff. And I know it's coming soon. It's hard for me not to tell you the truth. It's crazy to watch the views on this channel go down and down. It doesn't worry me. It makes me sad because I want to get information out to everybody, but you just can't. Can't fight what's going on with the Supreme Court. You can't fight, the banning, the shadow banning, all that stuff, My prayer is that this stuff gets out to the right people. That's it. But you're going to see, and it says right here, front page of CNBC right now, says gold gains on safe haven asset flows set for best week since March. My goal for 3 years has been to prepare as many people as I can to get ready for this and then charge the mound when this all goes to crap. And I believe that you are going to see amazing opportunities this next year. I wanted, millions of people ready. I've tried my best, my hardest. And I think you're going to see some other stuff. Now, with that being said about gold and silver and stuff, I think there's going to be a reprieve in price still. I think this is short-term action. That's not financial advice. I'm telling you, I'm waiting to make my moves. I'm holding more cash right now than I have in a long time because I believe you're going to see some panics in markets, all kinds of markets. And as paper markets fall, if you position yourself right, you can get into physical markets at the right timing. Fake news. They're trying to spike the prices. And I'm telling you right now, Saudi Arabia has made it very clear they're going to cause, and Russia, the price of oil to go really high. And it's going to squeeze a lot of people in America. And our strategic reserves are down to pretty much nothing. Biden's done a good job of destroying our economy. The good news is it's being so evident that everyone at least will put the blame in the right direction. And you're going to see it in 2024. It's going to get real. Hope you have a great day. And I mean that because when you know trouble's ahead, all you got to do is move to avoid it. Let the fool run headlong into it. But do not be the fool. Do not argue with the fool. At this point, I'm just trying to wake up good human beings, smart, intelligent human beings like yourself. Thank you to everyone that shares these videos. You're awesome. Love you for your support, and I thank you for your support. The Economic Ninja is out.